there, and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now, this reading is for Taurus for the 31st of December 2018. Now, this is a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message in here just for you. Enjoy. Okay, let's have a look at these top three cards. Now, we have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Sun. Now, the Page of Pentacles is an experience that you have learned something. It could be to do with money. It could be to do with your time or your energy. Some sort of resource that you have learned. There's something that you've learned, but it's a practical thing. And it's something that you want to incorporate into your every let's get my teeth in, everyday life. But the thing is that because it's something that may be new to you, that you haven't really had the experience to see all the ins and outs, so you may not see all the pitfalls that's there. And it could be that there is someone that's willing to give you advice, someone who is wanting to keep you on the straight and narrow, because this person here is about truth, communication, and being logical in your thinking and doing the right thing. But because of your inexperience here, it could be that, this mentor, this advisor that you have is having to help you understand that although these decisions may be something that seem good in a practical sense, in a written sense, but there is always a consequence. And that consequence may not always be something that's physical that can be changed. It could be something that you're never able to take away. And the consequence may be something that affects you greatly, because this is about burning out, about not being happy or having to work really hard to pull away from a low mood. And it could be that you're having to not be successful in whatever this is. Okay, let's move these over to the side and we'll get rid of them for a moment. There we go. Now, we have the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. Now, is there a place where you're happy? It's like a sanctuary, something that, you're very comfortable with the people round about you. You're very happy. It's a very emotionally stable place. And it could be like a family home. It could be that this is your family, that this is, domestic bliss. But in moving on to the 6 of Wands in reverse, are things maybe starting to go a bit south? Have they been a bit, this relationship been a bit tarnished? You know, is it maybe something that is about a relationship which is not going well? And it just seems to be getting worse and worse, to the point that, in moving on to the Four of Swords, that you just feel that you need a rest, that you need to get away and regroup because it's taking its toll on you. And that you're having to really consider whether or not this is something that you want to remain in. And all these thoughts are going round and round in your head, and it's something that, you know, you need time out to help you go through everything and work things out. Now, and moving on, we have the King of Wands, we have the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, is this someone else that's in your life, or someone that's caught your eye? Someone with a larger than life personality, a dominating personality, very successful. Could be a business owner or someone who manages a business. But he's very passionate about what he does. You know, and that energy is attractive to you. And it makes you want to take action and be around this person. And moving on to the Page of Wands, you're very curious about how things would be between you. But because of the lack of time that you've spent with this person, and you're already feeling possibly a little bit vulnerable with this worsening relationship over here, that you don't want to make a fool of yourself. You don't want to be vulnerable. And it could be that, you're having to keep asking for whether you look nice, or some sort of validation that comes from out with. And it could be that because of this insecurity, that you're wanting to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And then moving on to the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're seeing problems in everything that you're doing. And it could be that you just feel that you should be giving up. Now, which one you feel you should be giving up in isn't certain just now, because everything seems to be getting on top of you. And no matter which way you turn, you don't feel that it's going to come out in a positive way for you. Now let's move down, and we have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, regardless of the vulnerabilities that you're feeling up here, has this person seriously caught your eye? Because down here, the Knight of Cups is about you being focused on them, all your emotions are waiting for this person to respond, to see you, and nothing else seems to matter apart from this person. And it could be that you're not seeing the real situation, that you're not, you're ignoring the facts that maybe that they're not as interested in you as you think, because this is about lying to yourself. And it's a possibility that, through consideration here and thinking about everything, that are you maybe realising that you are lying to yourself, or that you're being disloyal to this person up here. And it could be that, you begin to become defensive about your actions, because you might think that this is going to end, but at the same time you could be conflicted because you feel that you're being disloyal to this person here. But at the same time, it could also be that you feel that you're fooling yourself, and that something happening with this person here isn't going to happen anyway. And moving on, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles was a wee sneaky extra. Now, has this person here maybe made his intentions clear, in that they either don't want to have a relationship with you, or you begin to argue? Or it could be that they just want to be friends. It could be that they want to be friends with benefits and just savour the moment. But that's not what you want. Because you want to have all of this person's time. You don't want to let any of his time go to anybody else. It's yours. But the thing is that are you kidding yourself? Because men and women look at things in a different way. And it could be that this person is just looking for some fun at the moment, whereas the possibility is that you're so focused on having a relationship that you're not seeing that your intentions are different. And that is a crisis, because there's no balance in what you both want. So this is a situation that's going to end in tears, because you're going to have to tread water extremely fast just to keep your head above water, because this person isn't really in it for the long haul. Okay, let's put this back over there. And we had the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords and the Sun card in reverse. Now, there's something that you want to do in your life, things that you want to have knowledge about or experience, but you don't really have the practical experience there. But it's something that you want to bring into your life. But the thing is that are you being logical with it? Are you doing the right thing? Are you being truthful in your desires of what you want to bring into your life? And the thing is though you see the practical side of the day-to-day things, the truth of it is that, you could be hurt in ways that may not be tangible. And this could have a serious effect on your emotions and could result in you having a low mood and being unhappy for a while and not having any energy. And it can affect you hugely and have the consequences that may not be seen practically, that you may not have a physical sign of what's going on, but it will all be inside. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And there is a little bit of uncertainty about which relationship, the arguments and the being in the now moment. But I do think that this is for this person here. But it's unclear at the moment what's happening with this person here. So it could be that possibly you're on a break. You're having some time away from this relationship, and this is the person that you're have moved on to. Okay. Well, I hope that there has been something in here that has been able to offer you some advice in some way, and or even just look at life in a different way, and it's helpful to you. Now, have a happy new year when it arrives, and I'll see you next time. Bye.